Hey everybody, welcome to TFT Tarot for Today. Divine Dabblings with Oberon and me, Banshee, and it's me, Banshee, for my Material Matters segment. Your weekly tarot keys to success in business, education, and finance. Welcome to the show. Welcome to the show. And hey, we got a short work week this week in the U.S. Thanksgiving Day, holiday season's upon us. And good gosh almighty, here comes Good Friday, Black Friday, I mean, not Good Friday, not at all. Hopefully you will not be joining that madness. Also, don't forget it's Small Business Saturday. Go ahead and support some small businesses this year. Local businesses. Buy people things locally. All right. So today I am using, I'm going to get the booklet out, The Whispers of Lord Ganesha by Angela Parkfield. Haven't used this one in a little while. So this will be our card for the collective. Oh, it's belonging. Number 41. Everybody wants to belong somewhere. Learn to find security, though, from within. In this card, Ganesha uses the mouse as his vehicle, which signifies his triumph over the ego. In Hindu mythology, the mouse symbolizes the ego, for the ego can eat away at all that is good and decent in a person. Belonging seeks to solve the predicament of the ego's own perceived separation. Since the ego has no conscious memory of its connection to others and to source, you experience a need to get out of seclusion by bonding with the people around you. These people can be your family, peer groups, or your community. The ego is neither good nor bad, but simply a necessary part of you in this existence. The ego can manifest inclinations that are either more positive or more negative in nature. There are many positive aspects to belonging. You develop your ability to love, connect, bond, share, and care for others. You see yourself more clearly through the mirror of relationship. It's important in belonging that you not try to seek approval through others. Through this card, Ganesha is here to help you focus on the positive feelings from being a part of a community. Learn to trust, ask for help, and to rely on others. And this isn't just about the community that you live in. It can be, absolutely. And this isn't about just if you are a business, an actual business with a customer base, and you're relying on community for support. So you want to build that community feeling. This is about getting involved in community in many ways. Like, for example, you're a coder. So you become part of the coding community. You become part of, I was a librarian. You become part of library societies and groups and organizations. Become part of things, network with people, build trust, build good feelings, and, your business or your financial affairs, could grow along with your growing community. So that's what I have for everybody today. Good luck with that. All right. Let me pull out my cards and let's take a look at some astrological stuff for the week ahead. This reading is good from November 20th through November 26th. The moon will be in Libra and traveling all the way to Capricorn on the 26th. Hey, hey, happy birthday to our Sagittarians. The sun is entering Sagittarius on November 22nd. The new moon, though, is going to be in Scorpio on November 23rd. And Jupiter, woohoo, is going direct on November 23rd. How awesome is that? Also, let's not forget in the U.S., Turkey Day, Thanksgiving, is on November 24th this year. And then, of course, for those of you shopping, it's Black Friday on the 25th. I personally don't get involved in that, but hey, if you need deals, I guess that's the time to go. All right, enough of that. Let's move on to our elemental signs of the zodiac, and let's see what's out there. Hey, air signs, Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. This reading is for you for the week ahead. The cold winds are blowing around me here. That's for sure. Wind chills have been phenomenally cold for the month of November. Your focus for the week ahead is the Four of Cups. Four of Cups is upright. That's good news. Well, either way is okay. I think the Four of Cups is basically saying, you've got some concerns right now. You've got some issues. They're not necessarily worries, but maybe it's a lot on your plate right now. So, it's time to step back a little bit and determine, whether you can take on more at this time or you are satisfied exactly where you are. That's, the decisions you're focusing on this week. Which is interesting. This week of Thanksgiving. Oh boy, how best can you prepare for that, focus air signs? Well, it's not my favorite way to prepare for anything. It's the Tower. The Tower is upright. And so I guess the best way to think about this is that, maybe you need to decide, on whether to toe the line and stay where you are or grab another opportunity because the shoe's about to drop, so to speak, or you're anticipating that. Right now we have on Twitter, what's going on is a lot of people think that Twitter is going to just fold and they'll have nothing if they don't start searching for alternatives now. Likewise, in your case, maybe you're afraid something is about to break or happen. A job might disappear on you. There might be layoffs. You might have concerns that something is going to crash and burn, maybe some investments. And so maybe that's what this thinking and stepping back is largely about. What you need to do to prepare for a possible downturn. What about people this week? Will there be cooperation or conflict? Sorry about that. The Two of Wands is upright. That isn't bad either. I think people are looking ahead. It's interesting that I see this card here. I feel like they feel like we're in a pretty good place right now, but it would be good to do some planning, and strategizing at this point in time, maybe because of the anticipation of what could go wrong. So, if you are worried about a job loss or something to do with a financial downturn, you could be talking to your advisors about what they need to do to shift things around or what you need to do to ensure you have some money to tide you over should things go south. And ultimately, will there be forward or backward movement or no movement at all for the air signs? Well, hey, you got all upright cards, air signs. I kind of get the feeling here that with the Ten of Pentacles, upright, there's going to be some money coming in by week's end, maybe, or some smart investing, some smart planning. Oftentimes, the Ten of Pentacles talks about long-term growth and long-term investments. And so I almost feel like that's where you're headed with all of this right now, how to secure maybe your future growth. Wow. Hey, yeah, I do see how these all fit together. Let's look at this again. The Four of Cups is upright, and the Four of Cups is saying, hey, it's time to maybe step back, take a look at where you're at right now. Is everything okay where you're at? Is there something more you need to put out there, or should you stay? You stay right where you are, because you may be anticipating some kind of a breakdown, whether it is a loss of customers, slow holiday season sales, whether it's, layoffs at business, some type of shortfalls with investments. You're concerned. And so it's like, this is part of the planning or preparation process. And here's people around you working with you on this, trying to strategize, trying to look ahead, seeing that we're okay right now, but what does the future hold? And we want to make sure it's going to be sunny and bright. And ultimately, it looks by week's end, some long-term planning is going to ensure some stability and security for you. Sounds pretty good. Sounds pretty good, air signs. Good luck with that. All right. Hey, fire signs. Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius. This reading is for you for the week ahead. I could use some of that fire sign heat right now over here. The house is cold. A little bit drafty. Okay, let's see how you're holding up this week, fire. I should say we. Well, your focus for the week ahead is kind of laid back too, but not in a good way. You have the Eight of Pentacles. The Eight of Pentacles is reversed. So I sort of feel like there's a little bit of a lackadaisical attitude this week. Maybe in your business or whatever, things are slowing down as the week is short. And, you don't have a lot on your plate. You're looking forward to, the holiday weekend. And so therefore, you're not doing what you need to do. You're not holding up your part here, or, that's kind of where you're at. You're very unfocused as far as work and financial matters go. And maybe, to be honest, we'll see what the cards say. Maybe it's not all that important right now. Well, I don't know. How best can you prepare for that focus? I take it back. I take it back. It's basically saying get a move on. It's time to get a move on right now. The Chariot is here. It's saying that you need to be motivated. You need to be driven this week. You need to shake yourself out of the doldrums and get things done. Because, well, after all, it is a shorter week, and you want to get your tasks done and not leave anything hanging for the weekend. Okay, what about people this week? Will there be cooperation or conflict? Well, we got the King of Swords here. The King of Swords here is reversed. You got to watch yourself this week. Like I said, if you are not the best, you're not in your game, if you're out of sorts and you're not doing your work, somebody may be noticing. Somebody may be noticing, and we'll start cracking the whip, So it looks like there could be some harsh judgments. There could be some difficult conversations, with an authority figure, I almost feel, somebody who's above you and, wants to see that everything is really moving this week. So ultimately, will there be forward, backward movement, or no movement at all for you fire signs? Well, no movement. Maybe that's a good thing, though, all things considered. It just seems like there's a stalemate right now. There's just not a lot happening. So, in other words, I pretty much think this is a non eventful week for you overall. But, the problem is here with how you're responding to your work effort, how you're responding to the tasks at hand, how you are monitoring even your finances for that matter. So don't slack off too much here. If you have some downtime, enjoy it. There might be some office parties this week, during the week. It's hard to say, but be motivated, be driven. It's the best way to kind of get out of this. Find the enthusiasm in your work and knowing that you're near, the week is going to be shorter. You're heading towards the finish line. Don't let people get to the point where they have to call you out on stuff. If somebody here might be watching, they may be critical, maybe you might think hypercritical, but they may have a point, if you're not doing what you need to be doing. Ultimately, I see kind of a stalemate and kind of at the end of the week, just sort of undecided about what needs to be done next. You're thinking about your next big moves or decisions by week's end, but nothing really major is happening. It's just kind of a slow week overall. And I think that's evidenced by the Eight of Pentacles reversed there. So that's what I have for you. Good luck with that. Right. Hello, water. Hey, you're giving a dumping of snow to Buffalo, aren't you? Holy moly. 5 feet, 6 feet of snow, that's just 7 feet? That's just crazy. In November, that's even crazier, even if it is Buffalo. My goodness. Feel for the people out there. Hope everybody is safe. All right, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. I'm going to see what's in the forecast for you this week. And I know not everybody has a super short week. They may have Thanksgiving off. They may not have Friday off. And conversely, those of you in retail, I realize this is probably going to be a very busy week for you. Well, water signs. Your focus for the week ahead is the Wheel of Fortune reversed. Let me get a sip of water on that one. I think I need it. So, it seems like timing is not with you this week. This is not a good time to take risks or chances on anything, risky investments. Take it easy this week and just wait till the wheel turns in a better position. You just may feel off, you may feel uncertain, and it just seems as though things aren't going your way. And you're maybe trying to figure out what you can do to change that. So how best can you prepare for this focus? Okay. It's the world. The world is reversed too. And I think the best way to prepare for this focus is to recognize that, there's still work to be done. The time isn't right maybe for you to reap rewards or success, conclude something, because actually there's still some things left undone. You may maybe have to tidy up some loose ends. You maybe have to, finish something that you started that's integral to the project and you never completed it. So it's possible you will still achieve success, water signs, but just realize that it may take more time than you had planned. The good news is people will be all in on helping you with that. They really are ready for fresh starts, new beginnings. They want to get up and go. So the thing is, if you've got work left to be done, maybe especially if you're a supervisor or you're on a team, get others to help you out with that. They are all in. They're ready to go. That Page of Wands there is just ready because you know what? They want to get this finished too because there are other things that they are ready to tackle for you. Oh, wow, a repeat card. And right at the end. So ultimately, will there be forward or backward movement or no movement at all for the water signs? Well, have the Eight of Pentacles here, water. Reversed again. So I think by week's end, you're just going to feel like you did. I see here that despite best efforts, things are not getting completed, and maybe it's because you haven't given it your all. You need to be all in on this. It seems like others are. So I have to say, maybe this rests on you. So let's take a look at this again, water signs. Luck is not on your side. The wheel is turning in the opposite direction. It just seems as though things are kind of stuck right now. And so you kind of got to wait it out. You need to wait it out and make sure that, well, everything is done and completed. There must be something that needs to be finished before you can move forward. Some little details, maybe larger than little details that you've either put off deliberately or ignored, but it's time to take care of them if you want to reach the finish line. Others are all in. They want to finish this off because they've got fresh ideas. They want to get going on new projects and new goals. However, by week's end, it just seems like you're not into it. Or it's possible that maybe you just couldn't get it done because, of course, your week might be shorter. So I'm sorry to say that, water signs, but it's not the end of the world. It just means it's going to take a little longer. That's all. All right. Hey, Earth signs, Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn. This reading's for you for the week ahead. Let's hope you have smooth travels this week in the financial world. Your focus for the week ahead is the Page of Cups. Page of Cups is upright. Wow, this is a week, it might be okay because it is a shorter week. Maybe things slow down this week and you have a little time to do some brainstorming, some creative thinking, some working on projects, some goals and dreams, maybe some sideline activities, For some of us, this week might involve, you might be at work, you might be working your job, but maybe you also have some sideline work that you do, some crafts, some arts, etc. You might be selling this week. Maybe you're, like on Small Business Saturday, you'll be doing some sales, at some different types of fairs and events. Oftentimes, like farmers markets and stuff, you have these kinds of events around this time of year. So how best can you prepare for this focus? It's our good friend, the Knight of Swords. The Knight of Swords is saying here, hey, you got some good ideas. You got some creative impulses here. It's time to move on them. The Knight of Swords wants movement. And the Knight of Swords says, make a decision and then go ahead and do it. Carry it out. Make those decisions. Move forward. Move, move, move. They're the fast movers in the tarot. Okay, what about people this week? Speaking of creativity, look at that. You have the Empress. I feel like maybe some of you, with the shorter week, maybe there are staff meetings, department meetings, organizational things, and, there's a lot of gathering of the minds to come up with creative problem solving, brainstorming for where to go next or move forward or how to increase productivity or earnings. It just looks like this could involve, you maybe also with the team coming up with some great ideas for growth potential. And ultimately, by week's end, I don't see a lot of moving forward, but I'll tell you what I do see. I see a lot of thinking going on here. I see a lot of thinking, a lot of open-mindedness. We've got daydreaming, we've got making practical decisions and moving, we've got creative ideas here and brainstorming and just creative output, a lot of productivity. So I feel like there's just going to be a lot of creative stimulus going on here. And ultimately, by week's end, there's a lot to think about here. You're basically going to be wondering, well, you know, will this improve us enough so that we don't have to take on anything else right now? Or does this put us in a better position to accept more opportunities for growth? Either way, it looks really positive. It looks kind of like a stable week and really more of a mental or, creative week. So, and also with the Page of Cups, it just seems to me that you're going to be very, very in tune with what's going on around you. It will help you make, these decisions that you need to make to move forward. So that's what I have for you, Earth signs. That looks very, very positive as well. All in all, I can't say the week looks super bad for anybody per se. It's, around the holidays, things kind of shift. The mood and atmosphere shifts differently. And I think it's different for people in the business realm. Like, it's not like the holiday blues that people get in in their everyday lives. So, hey, good luck with that. So, you know what? The sun is entering Sagittarius. So, you know what that means? There's going to be a monthly modality message on November 22nd. So, do look for that. We'll be posting it that day. And that reading will be for all the modalities of the zodiac till the sun enters. It'll be good till the sun enters Capricorn. All right. And don't forget Mr. O's show. His Goth Tarot is on every Wednesday at 8 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Do check it out. He's got a great show that deals with the shadow elements of our lives. And Fridays at 7 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, his emotional exchanges, where you can find out where your love life, where your partnerships, where your friendships, where your relations with families are headed in the week ahead. And finally, come to our happy hour every Saturday, 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. But I do have an announcement to make about next week. Actually, I have 2 announcements to make about next week. We are not having happy hour next Saturday. We'll be appearing live in an event. So no happy hour next Saturday, the 26th. And also on Thursday, I believe it is, 5 to 4, 24th of November, we will not be doing a live show. It's Thanksgiving Day, and this year we're taking it off. Woohoo! We deserve a break today. All right. Hey, everybody. Hope you have a happy week ahead. Stay safe, and I'll see you soon. Bye-bye.